Hey friends, welcome to my house. It's still Christmas break, but I wanted to create this video for you guys because we are starting a new math unit. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video of Peep in the Big Wide World that we just watched. I love Peep. I think it's a fun show. And as you saw, it was a great introduction to our new math unit. They had to figure out how to share their crackers with even pieces for all three friends, right? And it was tricky. They had to really work at it. And so that's a great introduction to our new unit called fractions. And fractions, when you have a part of a whole, okay? Now, I'm really excited about this unit because we actually are going to see a lot of fractions that we see all of the time. If you have ever ordered a pizza, and a pizza usually comes sliced into 8 slices, right? When you eat part of the pizza, that's a fraction. If you've ever had to slice or cut a piece of pie into pieces, that's also fractions. If you've ever had to vote on something in class or with your family, and some people vote one thing and one other people vote a different way, those are also fractions. So you're going to see we see fractions all over the place, everywhere. And actually, now I'm looking at it, this drawer right here in my dresser is a fraction. This top part right here, there's kind of three squares. They took the whole drawer and broke it into three parts. So we're going to be looking at fractions as parts of a whole. So, like this drawer has three parts in the whole entire drawer. And so today I want to show you specifically fractions that are broken into equal parts, which means they're the same size, and non-equal or unequal parts when they're not the same size. So let me show you a few examples. So I had a sticky note that I drew, and I drew in this one. Now my line's not perfectly straight, but that's okay. So as you can see, it has two equal parts. They're both about the same size. It might not be perfect, but that's okay. So this would be an equal fraction because it has two equal parts on the square. Another example of equal parts would be this, and this the way the line's going diagonal. So as you can see, two equal parts are both the same size. Another example would look like this. This one has four pieces and they're all four equal parts. So one, two, three, and four. This would be something called, this is what we would call a fourth. These are, sorry, y'all can't talk. These are called fourths because there's four pieces. And then these would be called halves or half of something or broken into two pieces, right? So these are all three examples of equal parts. Now, some unequal parts would mean that these pieces are still broken up, but they're not the same size. So, like this guy, for example, is broken into thirds or three pieces. So two of them are the same, but this third one's not. It's a lot bigger. So this would be an unequal, a not equal, not the same size pieces. This is an unequal fraction or an unequal picture of a fraction. This one, same thing. We have a little slit in the corner and then a big side over here. So these would not be equal parts. And then this last one, we got two really like skinny, thin pieces and then a bigger piece in the middle. So again, broken into fraction. It's still a fraction. It's broken into parts, but this is not equal. So as you can see, there's a difference between equal parts and non-equal parts. And so in our fraction unit, we're going to be looking at fractions that have the same size pieces, so equal, and things that are unequal. We're also going to be talking about some phrases such as halves, like I said earlier. So this would be halved, a half of a or sorry, y'all, I cannot talk today. This would be a half fraction because there's one and two, there's two pieces, and then a fourth fraction, which has four pieces. So fourths, halves, equal, not equal, those are going to be the main things you're going to be hearing me talk about as we go through fractions over the next couple of weeks. And like I said at the beginning of the video, you're going to see that we see fractions all over the place. Pizza, pie, cookies, voting, design things in your dressers. So stay tuned. I'm excited to start this new unit with you guys, and I hope that you guys have had a great Christmas break. I'm so glad that you guys are back for another semester of fun and math and all the good things in first grade, and I will see you guys later.